They tried to steal your spiritual inheritance, but it backfired. See, from a very young age, you had a huge calling. You had a very magnetic spirit, right? Whatever you set out to do just happened to come your direction. Whatever that you set out to envision happened to manifest, right? And other people are seeing you from a young age do this before you could even see yourself from a third party point of view or be like, intelligent enough to be like, okay, these are my attributes, these are my gifts, right? But before you could possibly think like that, people saw these things, right? And they wanted them for themselves. And they could never just be happy for the young you. Just like usually they're never happy for the older, gifted, more mature you, right? But when you're young, you're pure, right? So things are more visible to people when they're purified and they're not dulled down, right? So because people had such bad luck, because people had so much envy and jealousy in your heart, they all gathered together as elders in your, family tree, right? As brothers and sisters and aunties and cousins, right? And uncles and, what I'm saying? All these different people that could gather together that notice that, hey, you're shining and everybody else is dulled down. You're charismatic and everybody else is boring, right? You're gifted and everybody else is insecure, right? They couldn't understand it. And instead of just embracing greatness, embracing great things, and understanding that what's wrong with understanding good things? Like, why are things so evil nowadays to where God could bless you with a gifted child in your family or in your community or in your team, your business, or whatever, and you are confused by it? Like, you're confused by good, but when something's bad and it has a whole bunch of drama attached to it, oh, they'll eat that up, right? They're cool with that because that fits their ego, right? They're cool with sitting up and talking about people's wrongs and how they could get better and what they need to work on, but they'll never touch on a person's gifts and positive attributes or whatever the case may be because that makes them feel small. But why though? They never dig deep to answer those questions. They just feel those emotions and move off feelings, which is why I tell you, think with your head and not your heart. Because even your mind will tell you the emotions and the different feelings that you feel that need to be acted upon and not acted upon, right? Because this is why they say take 10 deep breaths and give it 5-10 minutes and you'll have a different perspective. Because when you think properly and breathe properly, it's good for your brain flow. I'm not a scientist. This isn't science class, right? This ain't science class, bro. This ain't high school all over again. I shouldn't have to repeat myself with these people, right? To tell them how to stop hating because they got a lot of oxygen to their brain flow, right? Then they want to clown me about my nostrils, but you wonder why I got so much game? Because it's like, bro, airflow, circulation, wisdom. I'm just playing. I get my wisdom directly from the Most High God, right? But listen to me. People couldn't take something that's not yours, which is why they're suffering now, right? Everything that they try to steal, everything that they try to take, everything that they try to manipulate, right? Everything that they try to grab off your table, knowing it was your table, all the gifts they tried to steal from you, knowing it was you, it backfired on them, right? Now these people are not only not receiving anything, but they have lost it all. And all they can do is look at you and say, woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? All they can do is look at you and drown in guilt and misery and shame because you're not even tripping about it. You've already forgave these people and allowed them to do whatever they do because you've moved forward, right? You're a real man or woman of God, bro. You're a real, hold up, time out. You're a real man of God, bro. You're a real woman of God, sis, right? All these different men, women, we got to get it clear nowadays, right? You're a real man, bro. You're a real woman, sis. You feel me? And because you're so real, this comes with attributes. It comes with gifts. It comes with favor. And why would God bless you with these type of favor and these type of gifts if he was just going to allow somebody to steal them from you, right? Now people sit back and scratch their head and ask themselves how all these false promises that they made, all this money that they spent, all this time that they spent trying to clown you in the group chat, right? But now all they can say in the group chat is clowning each other. All they can do is bicker up against each other. All they can do is destroy each other. See, the same people that were doing witchcraft on you, that were teaming up in 3s and 4s, a whole coven came after you and you defeated a whole coven. Single-handedly, just you, the Most High God, Lord Jesus, right? And the ancestors that are with you constantly, because they even chose you for the purpose when they seen how pure your heart is, right? But nonetheless, these people are sitting down. They're miserable. And on top of miserable, they're drained. And on top of drained, all the energy and money and stuff that they spent to come up against you and put you in a position, in a place that you weren't supposed to be in, is now manifesting and headed your direction. Their power that they went so out of their way to do all these dark arts and black magic and hoodoo voodoo, as I like to say, right? All the little goofy Harry Potter vibes, right? All that stuff that they did backfired on them, and all that energy and power that they thought they had, all you did was absorb it, turn it into positive Holy Spirit energy, and manifest it in this world, right? Now you're 10 times, 1,000 times, 100,000 more powerful, 100,000 times more powerful than you were before, because these people came up against you. See, they thought the last attack will work, but it didn't, and it never does. And they understand that no matter what they do, you're only going to get stronger, but they keep trying, right? Which is why they keep having to take extra cholesterol medicine. They keep having to call people up late night and complain about everything that they're going through, knowing it's not going to get better, because that's what they wished upon you. They keep having to go without things, asking people for things, and getting denied, being a burden, because that's what they wanted for you, because they saw you're so self-sufficient, right? All you need is the Most High God. And this is how you have been since a young age. You were never dependent on these people, and they wanted you to kiss the ring, right? They really wanted you to join them. But when you didn't want to join them, all they could do was try to reattempt their attacks and reattempt the things that they already knew failed, right? So you come up against somebody from a young age that had a long run off your energy, not even their energy, your power. And then as the power starts to go back, and they see they can't stop it, now they want to join, not you. On a positive note, they wanted you to join them. When you deny joining them, you said, no, I'm going to use my power to do righteous things and win souls for the Most High God. Now they want to group up and attack you. Now they want to group up and slander you. Now they want to group up and make you the negative person in the community, the enemy in the community. Okay, well, now they got to group up and ask everybody in the community for a nickel, knowing they're going to get a no. Knowing they got this negative energy, because guess what? That's the position that they wanted to see you in. See, look how things backfire. They're arguing and bickering amongst each other because they've lost it all. And the little ringleader, see, they misled everybody so much, and now they're left with all the negative consequences, which is why they don't even know that the same people that they employed and didn't pay, the same people that they employed and signed up for failure, right? The same people that they ruined their lives are now turning against them. And they're not protected like you, chosen ones. They're not gifted like you. They don't know what to do in adverse situations, especially when they don't have God to call on, which they never wanted to call on, right? But now all of a sudden, watch some prayers start to go up. Now all of a sudden, watch some calls get to, hitting your cell phone, and people, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, you good? Like you don't know what's going on, right? Now all of a sudden, watch people start getting all their stuff repossessed and ask people if they could stay at their place. Which is what? Karma for their actions, because they wanted worse for you. They wanted you to lose your mind, be under a bridge, and sit up with others and tell everybody how they were right the whole time. Stop me when I'm lying. They wanted to send users into your life to drain you of your energy, to monitor your life, to where they can say, oh, they're doing this or they're doing that, or criticize whatever you're doing, to where they could feel like they're one up on you. Now they're not one up on nobody. They're struggling and trying to figure out how to get one up on $1. But nonetheless, God is going to continue to bless you. He's going to continue to elevate you. He's going to continue to make a mockery of all the people that thought they were reaching their hand in your cookie jar, trying to get the goodies for themselves, right? And the cold part is, they got away with it for so long, right? They did it for so long. and it went over your head. They did it for so long, and you were wondering why you were dealing with certain things and certain adversities and different, just traumatic things that came into your life out of nowhere, back to back to back to back, right? Now it's back to back blessings, right? Now it's back to back foreign cars in your driveway, whatever you like to do. Hey, you want to get a Honda Civic? You like Honda Civics, bro? Get you a Civic. It's back to back Honda Civics 2024s in your driveway, man. You want to get a Jeep? Back to back Jeeps in your driveway, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to get. I'm not going to pick your taste for you. You know what I'm saying? I know my taste. I just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So we're going to keep this thing moving, keep it growing. And you're not going to allow anything to stop you because you're growing into your gifts and everything is manifesting through your gifts. And I know you notice it, so continue to use your gifts. And if you know these people's attempts and attacks to steal your inheritance never worked and only pushed you towards success into higher heights, closer to the Most High God and closer to changing this world, don't you be afraid to hop down there in that comment section and say, my enemies will never steal my spiritual inheritance. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Make sure you guys hop down there, like this thing up. Make sure you guys hop down there, share this thing up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to keep in the loop every time we drop. I'll catch you guys in the next one.